JPY pairs. So I want to manage my time. Sorry, I'll be a little bit fast. So try to catch up or follow along. Now, why I'm saying this is because we have something here to do. I want to teach you guys risk versus reward. And here you now know how much to know how in case of your stop loss and in terms of a profit, how much can you make if the market hits your take profit or hits your stop loss. So you have to know it up to that level so that when you're trading, you need to do your calculations so you don't just trade recklessly. When you don't do proper calculation, you're not going to be disciplined enough to know when to exit a trade. You can be there, you blow $100 account because you don't know how many pips the market needs to move against you for that $100 account to be wiped off if you have used a kind of high leverage lot size. Okay, now without further ado, let us get to business. Let's get to business. I want to show you my screen from here. So you just look at the live, what's it called, from trading view, JPY pair, just snap it so we can then work out something. Now, this is JPY. I hope you can see my screen. JPY currently is at 1.50.55. Are you seeing it? So for JPY, we consider the second word decimal. We start counting from the second word decimal. Are you following? Are you following along, guys?
Hello, sir. Please come again, sir.
I said for yen pairs, which is JPY pairs, we start counting the pip from the second decimal. But first of all, look at the price value where the market is. Look to the right-hand side, you will get it here. Look at it written USD JPY with a quote number attached to it. Can you call it out for me? 150.457, correct? Is that what you're seeing from your end?
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, I wanted to call that number out for me. I want to go over to the board. Now, what was the number?
150.
Okay, let's write the pair name first. USD JPY for today or right now it was at what? 150. Yeah, point what?
457.
Good. And what did I say? We'll always ignore the last word number. But let's get something right before you delete a number. For yen pairs, we start calculating from the word second decimal. So if this is 1 after the decimal, 150.45, so this is irrelevant. We take that 7 out. We'll always cut out the last number. So this is 1, and that's the second decimal we'll always calculate from. So this is for all JPY pairs, this is how it's going to be. I hope you understand to that level.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now that I've done that, let's say if USD JPY was at 110.90, remember the rules. But this one, let's try to do something here. We draw the horizontal line. We then do this, we do this, and we do this. So this is tens and this is your 100, okay? So if USD JPY moved, people will just be coming in late anyhow. Just wait for how many minutes and let's have another link. Can barely have the same number of persons we had before. I'm moving ahead. So whoever that, please, I don't want to mute your mic because I want us to be discussing so we can get done with this very fast. So this is USD JPY. If USD JPY was at this price value and then the value now, the number now changed from 110 to 96, how many pips up or downward did we move?
6 pips upward.
6 pips upward.
Or I'll use this arrow to signify that we moved toward 6 pips. Okay, if wonderful.
Goldie!
Hey.
Wait. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Goldie.
Now, let me mute that person first. Some of us, we just don't even care how another person is being disturbed. Now, this is if USD JPY will have a new price number. If USD JPY is currently at 130.70, let's see how many pips if the market value changes. How many pips have we moved? This is a new value 133.70. How many pips did we move? Is it upward or downward? Tell us how many pips have we moved?
Upwards.
Yeah, remember how we do this? Back to the drawing board.
300 upwards.
Huh?
300 upwards.
300 upwards.
Just 300 pips.
Who is that? Who is that person doing that? 300 pips upwards, right? So we're correct. So that means we getting done with this very fast. So there may not be any need. Okay, let's look at this for now. Oh, you know. Okay. I think I can stop there. You already gotten it. So go and do the remaining one by yourself. Or do we still try one more example?
Let's try one more, sir. Let's try one more example.
Okay. Call that number again for me, please. For US
150. 457.
You see, I deliberately asked you to call it and see whether you will call the 7 because I've always said at the second decimal, that's where we stop. So the last one is insignificant. So correct yourself. Wanted to know if,
Okay.
yeah. So 150.45. So if the market moved from 15, 6.49. How many pips have we moved? Sorry.
600.
I think it's 644
604. 4 pips.
Plus 604.
Do
Plus
the
604.
calculation first, so you from your calculator. Let's see. What did you get? Real fast, real fast. What's the answer from the calculator? You've not gotten 150.45 minus 156.4. Huh? What is that? Okay. What did you get? Huh? Is it not the same answer you got?
604 pips.
Yeah, that is why you need to know this manual method so that when you go and in case you are hurrying and you want to use calculator instead of trying to scribble something down, you already know how to report the one calculator is giving to you. So that is, you ignore the decimal and that is it. All right. So now I think we're done with pips calculation. That is how to calculate pip. Now we want to go into a different thing. Now, the next thing we want to learn is how to calculate your risk versus your reward. Very important. Now, because you might one day be trading for a company or trading for a client, and you need to know what you should risk in the account. I think at this point I should mute us because you might be disturbing me for nothing. Thank you, Mr. Man. Now, what are we looking at? We're looking at risk versus reward. Now, in risk versus reward, what does it mean? Risk means what? How much can I lose in this trade? And how can we calculate our risk? In that case, we'll learn how to do that. The reward is how much can I make in this trade? We'll now learn how to calculate it. Now, let's establish the formula. I say risk versus reward. The risk means how much can I lose in this trade? You must ask yourself and define all of these things properly before you dive into a trade. So risk is what? How much can I lose in this trade? So how do you calculate your risk, which is your stop loss? Get it? Your risk will always be your what? Stop loss, entry and your stop loss. So your risk is always entry point. Make sure you write it down. Make sure you write it down. Later on, don't allow me to start asking you. Entry point minus your stop loss. That is your risk. So now you will now find or see the need why I taught you where to go and get this number from, because at any point in time you are taking a trade, there's always a number for wherever the market is or whatever you want to do. You must get those values and then plot them very well. So our risk is entry point minus stop loss. The reward is going to be what? Which is always your take profit. Remember what I talked about your reward. I said your reward is your what? Your gains. So I say reward is how much can I make in this trade? That is going to be your reward. And how do you calculate your reward? Your entry point minus entry point minus what? Your take profit. Do you guys understand up to that level? Do you guys understand up to that level?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
Now, let's go.
Yes, I do.
let's do a breakdown real quick. Refresh your memory that you have lot sizes, but I'm going to skip some of these values here, and you have in form of value now. Now, the lot sizes MT5 or MT4 has there, it's always, you have what is called standard lots, and you have mini lots. You must know where this, all these categories of lots for, and you have micro lots. So nano lots, no broker offers that one, because even this, sometimes this micro lots, you need to be trading a very good pair like GBP USD before you can see fast profit. The market really need to move for you to make money with all these small lot sizes. That's why sometimes we just take bigger lot size, and if the market just move 10 pips, we have made big $20. All right, now from your standard lot, you have to know that standard lot starts from what? One lot size. But I don't want to be putting and this standard lot in form of it's always calculated in something. How many currencies did you buy or something? So like for one standard lot, it's going to be about 100. Okay, it's always calculated in units. Thank you. So you need 100,000 units of what? Of these standard lots to make one standard lot. So, but for now, let's quote it how MT4 will always have it. So on MT4, you have it as one lot size. That is where we, from one lot, is called standard lot. Now, your mini lot is always going to be from what? 0.10. Your micro lot is always going to be from 0.01. Now, if I use one standard lot and the market move 10 pips against me, grab this so that we can quickly move ahead. If the market moves 10 pips against me, that means what? 1 times 10 is what? How many
10.
pips does it move? 10, right?
10.
So now
Yes,
this gives you an idea that anytime you open one lot and the market start moving either in profit or minus, just know that your broker is charging from your account what? Is removing what? $10. So imagine the market move up to 100 pips and you are trading a $1,000 account. So it must have blown that account. So you know what lot sizes, this is to guide you, so you know what lot sizes and how much, or in terms of pips, how much do you stand to lose or make. So if it is worth, so we put under the value, we have $10 per pip. That is what it means. It moved $10 per pip. Sorry. In your one lot size, it means that the market moves $10 per pips. So if it moves 10 pips, rather it's $100 in form of pips. So please excuse me. Sorry for that disruption. Or distraction rather. Okay, so now if the market moves in pips in 0.10, that means a pip, the market moves what? At 0.10, that means the market moves what? Is moving $1 per what? Pips. That's the interpretation. Now know this arithmetic so that when you choose lot sizes, you know how much you are being charged or how much profit you make. Now, if the market moves this way, That means you are being charged what? 0.10 cent per what? Pip. So that is just what you need to know in form of so this can help you when you are multiplying your pips and stop losses. It can help you very well. Now, I will still in one of these days, I'll still come back to this when you have started trading very well, because now some of you don't even know when you take a buy or you take a sell, where you should put your stop losses. So that can also affect how you should assimilate some of the things I want to teach you here in this lecture. Now let's move ahead. Okay, let's look at these lot sizes in form of what? An amount. How do you get to know that this is this amount? Because on your MT4 it's going to write one lot, but that one lot needs to be converted in form of money, so you know. Now, if you are using a micro lot of 0.10 in form of money, how much is this going to be in form of a pip? Now multiply 0.01 or move the decimal forward. How much do you have? How much will it be in form of money if we're to calculate it? This is going to be what?
1 cent.
0.1. Good. Now, if this is this, how much is this going to be?
2 cents.
0.20.
In what?
Cent.
Good. Who does not understand to this? Move the decimal forward or multiply that by 10. Let's see. What does it give you? It's giving you what?
0.0.
0. What?
20.
Fine. So that's the easiest way to do it. So what am I saying? On your MT5, you are always going to see 0.10. But you need to know that I am losing what? 0.10 cents per what? Pip. Are you getting the grammar?
Yeah.
Now, when you know this, you now know that, oh, this is how far this market can go in my direction and I will make. Now, let's go to the other one. Now, in the other lot size, we're talking about the mini lots. If we are dealing with 0.10 in form of money or an amount, what will it be? Move the decimal forward. What do you have?
1 cent.
Not
$1.
Yeah, so we move that forward. So it's going to be what? $1, right? So if we have 0.20, how much is that?
$2.
$2.
Okay, if we have 0.45, how much is that?
$4.5.
Cents.
Not cents.
$4.05.
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. Now, what if we have 0.85? What do we have in money format?
$8.05.
$80. Sorry, yeah, $8.
$8.05.
$8.05.
Yeah, I'll
$8.5.
put I'll put it there. Okay, I think we are good here. So that is for mini lot. Let's go to standard lot now. Some of you that used to go and I see someone that has not traded. I see some of you using those big lot. Now let's see what you're choosing there. So you know. So now if you put one lot, I saw someone put 10 lots. We'll see how much you are risking. One lot is equals to what? One lot is what?
$10.
$10.
Wow.
$10.
So do you know what it means $10? As the market just jump one move, it takes -10. Then if it jumps 100 times, you know how much it has taken. Now, what if you choose 3 lot size? How much is the market taking? It's supposed to
$30.
$30.
$30.
okay. Now, the one that use 10 lot, how many this thing is the market taking you if you move
$100.
$100.
$100.
100 what? $100, right? Okay, what if I use this 1.24 lot size? How many is the market taking from me?
$10. No.
That's $12.4 a pip. I told you to multiply it by 10. You quickly get it. Now, what if I use 49.92 lot size to take one trade?
Yeah.
How many
What?
in a pip format? If the market moves 1 pip, how many pips is that supposed to be? Just for 1 pip, how much?
190.
Multiplied by 10, you will get the what? What do you have?
499.5.
0.5 or 0.2?
0.2.
0.2 rather.
2 what? 0, because it's money. You are reporting in money. If this was naira, you put your naira there, so that's why you are putting the 20 there. So imagine the market moves only one time, and it takes what? 400 and what? 99 point something dollar from your account. Then it does not need to move what? 100 times. You know what will happen, and if it's giving you profit. So guys, okay, let's do one more last one. It's good to refresh our memory. What if you use 651 lot size in total? 0.28 or whichever one. Per pip, how much will the market collect you in form of an amount? This Zoom no dey get joy. Does not want me to finish.
6,508.
6,000.
6,512.8.
6,500.
$6,512.8.
$6,528.
6,512.8. $6,512.8.
$80. I told you you add the 0, because if I want to write 100 naira, you always add the 00 the other side. That is
Yes.
naira, so you cannot just put it that way financially. All right, so I hope you get this. Almost, I have just 10 minutes, but let me work that out for you. Now let's go right straight. I told you to copy those things. How do we calculate our risk versus our reward? Let's go to the chart. Now, this is USD JPY, for example, but I want to use a friendly pair like Euro USD. That is very easy. This Euro USD. Are you guys following? I'm sharing my screen. Okay, are you guys there?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, for me to
Yes.
know
Yes, sir.
how to get these numbers that are by the right-hand side, On your MT5, make sure you look out for a horizontal line. I taught you. Now place it at the bottom. Suppose I took a bar here. Euro, let's know how many pips Euro USD has moved from where.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Since last week, Euro USD started moving from here to this point. Let's see how many pips. Now, this is the first of all, you check your risk, then the other one will be your reward. Now, if I was buying Euro USD since last week and I put a bar here, where should my stop loss be? That's the question. This is going to be my entry point. This is the buy. My stop loss is going to be, let me delete. I don't like this extension of this line. Let me use the horizontal rail too. Now, if I take a buy, my stop loss should be always 50 pips. So what I will do here, this is my entry. I will shift it right where there is a support here. Okay, I took a buy. Let's use this side. Let's know how much we're risking. Now, this is risk. Risk is entry point minus where your stop loss is going to be. Reward is going to be what? Your entry point all the way to where the market has reached. So you need to know how much that will cost you. So how do we do this? Please now stop this distracting me. So now, remember, we are buying. When you are buying, your stop loss is always going to be below, under. If I was selling here, like the market is closing with this rejection, by Monday, the market could decide to start selling again. If I am selling around here, my stop loss should be what? Somewhere on top of my entries. So know how both side works. Okay, now we're talking about our risk. So what is the risk? Entry point minus what? This. So we look to the left side of this particular what? Of this horizontal line. What is the price value there? Call it for me. To the right. Call the price value. Did I mute you guys?
1.07096.
I've always told you to delete the 6, the last number, delete it. It's just 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. When you see it as
Yes,
4 decimal, you always throw that one. 1 point what?
0709. 09.
Good. Make sure you have written it down. Now, the stop loss is here. Call the stop loss for me.
1.063.
Okay. Let's quickly dive to the board and do the mathematics. We learn how to calculate pips, so we need to be very smart. So entry point was what? 1 point what? 07 what? 0 what?
09.
Okay.
09.
So, yeah, you remember what I taught you? So we do it this way: 1, 10, and 100.
100.
Okay, from that place to where the market is 1.0663. Can we get the pips through this process? How many pips? Let's see. What is the answer?
6. 6. 1, 6, 6.
I think it's 143.
100 and what? You think? Please here now. 7 minus 6 is what? Is the one that is left. 6 minus 0 is what?
Yes.
6. 1663.
9 minus 3 is what?
46.
What's that? 9 minus 3 is what?
46
6.
totally 46.
6.
Okay, from calculator we are getting what? 46 what?
46.
Pip. Fine. Let's use the calculator.
Okay,
Later on, you go and do that one. Now, so we are risking 46 pip against what? That long move. So let us see our profit. Okay, I have to move very fast. That's 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
Let's move. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Entry point is what? Keep it in mind. Don't forget it. Entry point is what?
1.0709.
1.0709.
09.
Take profit is what?
1.08.
1.0890.
1.0890.
90.
Okay. All right. So let's come back to the board. Let's come really fast. So our take profit is 1.07 entry point minus. Now I'm talking of you use entry point and minus your take profit. So entry point minus what? 1.0890. That's how many? Do the mathematics. How many pips?
9.
8 minus 7.
It's 1.
Calculate, and let's see. Okay. This one change. This change. What are you getting?
Minus 0.0181.
With your calculator. So take away the what? The 0 out. Okay, so what we have there is 181 what? Pip. Okay. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Now let's say I am trading $100 account and I risk
Yes, sir.
just 3%, which is what? 0.03. Change it in an amount. This is what?
0.30.
0.30 what? Or 0. What? Okay, 0.3 cents.
0.3 cents.
Now 0.3.
Yeah, that's
Now
true.
multiply 0.3 cent or 3 whatever cent by that pips and see how much you should be making. 0.3 times 181. That's what?
54.3.
So
54.3.
you must have made $54.3. Now let's calculate our risks. The same 0. What? 0.3